The chair recognizes Councilmember Alcorn for a proclamation to the incomparable Beth White to honor Beth's life and work for the city.
Like you get flowers. Get flowers. Okay, hi everybody. I know everybody's excited about this proclamation because we've all just grown to love Beth White and the work that she does for the city of Houston and our green renaissance that's been going on since she's been here. So I'll get started with the proc. The City of Houston joins the Houston Parks Board in celebrating Beth White as she approaches retirement at the end of 2025 and concludes her tenure as the organization's president and chief operating officer. A renowned parks and green space leader, Beth White brought vast experience and a distinguished career to Houston, having overseen Chicago's Trust for Public Land and leading major initiatives in transportation, housing, and parks, including Chicago's elevated park and trail system known as the 606. She has earned national appointments from Presidents Obama and Biden to help federal agencies develop long-term plans for public space usage, served as chair of the National Capital Planning Commission, and received national recognition from Lambda Alpha International with a Public Service Award for her work in Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Houston. Since joining the Parks Board in 2016, Beth White's strategic guidance has helped advance the Bayou Greenways, the region's more than 150-mile interconnected linear park system, as well as the revitalization of more than 30 neighborhood parks through transformative projects such as McGregor Park renovation in partnership with the Houston Parks and Recreation Department and the Kinder Foundation, the development of Hill at Sims in partnership with Harris County Precinct 1, and Let's Play Houston, a 25 neighborhood park initiative led by Houston Mayor John Whitmire. Her leadership is defined by strong collaboration across public and private sectors, working closely with city, county, community, and philanthropic partners. Throughout her Parks Board tenure, Beth White oversaw substantial organizational growth, with nearly $300 million invested in parks and green space projects, maintenance, and conservation work. The Parks Board has more than doubled in size. Yet she maintained a hands-on approach, mentoring employees who now lead its public-private partnership projects and extensive community engagement efforts. Her leadership at the Parks Board earned her the Houston Business Journal's 2021 Most Admired CEO Award. As Beth White concludes her formal leadership, she leaves a strong foundation for the future, including her guidance in developing Beyond the Bayous, a long-term framework for improved equity, access, and natural resource development in Houston over the next 50 years. The City of Houston, along with the Houston Parks Board, recognizes Beth White for her passionate work to enhance the region's green spaces, for her decade of transformative leadership, and for the enduring legacy that will benefit today's Houstonians and generations to come.
And I want to thank you for your passion, but it's easy to have the passion when you have such a great subject. And I can't add to this proclamation other than to personally thank you on behalf of all Houstonians. Personally thank you. You've made us all better. You've changed the culture, the mindset. You have a unique people skill to make people want to do the right thing. Not force them, but just make it their purpose in public office and as administrators. So, you know, we hate to let you go, and I don't think we're really letting you go because you've assured me I can call you. Anytime. I know Councilman Alcorn is going to, we're all going to work with you going forward, and you've certainly passed the baton to a fine team, so that's another compliment to you. So, heck, therefore, I, John Whitmire, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proclaim December 2nd, 2025 is Beth White Day in the City of Houston. Congratulations.
Oh, this is a little overwhelming. This is quite an honor. Thank you so much for this recognition and also for your partnership and your support. The minute I got to Houston, I felt I was embraced and welcomed, and, you know, I raised my hand, was willing to work, and you all put your faith and trust in me to be a partner, and together we accomplished a lot. I was drawn here by the vision and challenge of the idea of Bayou Greenways, a 150-mile-plus system that the city had put $100 million behind. Our organization, you know, offered to raise $125 million, and it's here, and we're continuing to build it out, and that really speaks to our partnership. And I want to thank Councilmember Alcorn, who I worked with long before she became a council member, on sustainability issues and, really, as you were just saying, getting people to do the right thing and just think about our space together here in a very different way. And it's just been a joy to be part of the green renaissance of Houston. And I get to work, I had notes here, I'm not looking at them. I get to work with people who inspire me every day, some of whom are here with me. Our amazing board, our talented staff, our incredible volunteers. I've learned so much from them, and we've accomplished so much together. Mayor Whitmire asked me recently, why do I care so much about parks? And, of course, he was being a little smart aleck. Would you get your first kiss there? I was like, I'll never tell. But I really do think parks bring people together, and, we come together in common purpose. We're connected to nature, connected to one another, and the things that matter. And great cities need great parks. So the work that you all do every day is so important to carrying that on. And the legacy of Houston Parks Board will continue. As the mayor said, Justin Schultz is going to be our next president and CEO, and he'll be back before you in just a few weeks with a request for an interlocal to keep working on neighborhood parks together. And finally, I'd love to thank my husband, who's been our number one volunteer. He also is the one who encouraged me to call the headhunter back. Steve Newton, who many of you know, who is the best salesperson for Houston you will ever have. But he said, well, what the heck, go talk to him and see what you think. And one trip, and I was hooked. So again, thank you. Houston is an amazing place. We're proud to be Houstonians now. And I just don't know how to thank you for the opportunity. It's been quite a ride. So thank you very much.
Councilmember Alcorn, thank you for presenting this proclamation on behalf of all of us, because, Beth, you said it, parks do bring people together. What you've done in the city of Houston is incredible, and we'll always remember you even when you leave. When we are strolling through the green space along the bayou, we will always thank Beth White for your contributions. We do have a couple of council members in queue. We'll start with Vice Mayor Pro Tem Peck.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, and thank you, Councilmember Alcorn, for presenting this today. Beth, congratulations, and thank you so much for your service to the city. I started making a list of some of the things that we've worked on together over the years, and the list just kept going longer and longer, but I wanted to highlight a few things. The Oak Brook Green Space, White Oak Bayou Trails, Spring Branch Trail, Vogel Creek, Aaron Leday Park, Langwood Park, and the upcoming Hayden Park and Schwartz Park projects. All of these have really been transformative in District A, and I'm just so appreciative of all of the work that you've done. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Councilmember Flickinger.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Beth, for the last 2 years I've been here, it's been a pleasure to work with you. I'm sure we're going to miss you. I was talking with Councilman Martinez this morning about the parks, and I was talking to him. There's one I drive by pretty regularly at 610 and Homestead early in the morning, and I think it's more of a walking trail really than a park. There's lots of times where it'll be full of people. And it's just great to see, and nice for people to be out getting exercise. It's just all a good thing, and we're going to miss you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Oh.
Take off your name tag. Take some.